Hey guys, happy Friday. Welcome back to the Long Story Short Show. My name's Jen, aka the Philarican, and I just finished watching Cloak and Dagger Season 2, Episode 6. And this was a real big Tandy episode, and I think it clarified a lot of things for me personally as a watcher, watching Tandy develop in season 2. And she is, she has light powers, but she's filled with a lot of darkness. She sees things really cynical, like in a real negative manner. And in the last episode, she got kidnapped basically, and they've been sedating her. So it's been really cool in this episode to see what's been going on in her mind and what she's been doing to kind of fight in these like dreams. And also, it was a nice tie-in to the last couple episodes back to when she went into the rabbit hole, and we see like 4 or 5 different versions of Tandy. And it's really cool to see in this episode those 4 or 5 versions being played out right in front of us. We have the ballerina, we have the engineer, we have just the regular junkie that's been stealing from people, and we have just regular Tandy that's just, that we see now. The one that's angry at her dad for being abusive, the one that's still trying to just be a good hero, the one that only cares about Tyrone and the friendship that she has gained with him. And it's really cool to see that, how she fights through it. And just like anybody who's seen The Matrix or has seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. when it went into the mainframe, there is that moment when you have that thought and you're like, maybe this isn't real. Maybe this isn't my real reality. And you see Tandy fight that a couple of times when she sees the bad guy, and he's like this shadowy figure in the back. And that's when she has like, maybe this isn't real. Maybe this is not who I'm supposed to be. And we also find out in this episode the real bad guy. I personally thought it was Leah, that girl from the outreach center. But really, it was the guy that was in charge of the outreach center. And I was like, okay, obviously, I should have known that, right? And they go into detail of how this dude, he had a lot of sadness and a lot of darkness in him. And I think what I interpreted from this was that he was very depressed. He was very deep in a dark hole, and because of that, he was having severe headaches. These headaches weren't going away because they were related to stress, anxiety, and I think his depression. And after the explosion at the Roxxon plant, I think he got hit by that, and he got his own versions of powers. So when he goes and gets these girls to steal their bad memories or to make them feel bad, he feels better. Kind of like when you gossip about someone, you talk crap about someone behind their back and you feel better about yourself, but then it comes back because it's not a permanent fix. And that's exactly what happens with this guy, the guy that's in charge of the outreach center, is that he has these major extreme headaches, but when he causes some sadness onto somebody else, or even with these girls that's gone missing, he goes into their brains and he breaks them mentally and sees like what really makes them feel sad, what makes them really feel hopeless. And once he gets that, he feels better. And he has this psychological record store, which we see in the rabbit hole. He's the one making this record store, in this mind world, to keep track of all the sad memories of all these people so that he can help himself. And I think that's a really good way to display how being hurtful onto yourself can affect others, and also how you can get that temporary fix of being cruel to others, of being mean to others, or to even just hurt someone's feelings for a second just to make yourself feel better, but it's only temporary. Overall, I think season 2 is going amazing. Like I said, if you haven't been watching Cloak and Dagger, you need to get on it. I think even after this episode, I would still say Detective Bridget O'Reilly is my favorite, especially with the character development that she has been going through. I also love Tandy's character development as well, because she's dealing with a lot of emotional and psychological things with someone that is dead. So it's hard to move forward, it's hard to move on, and it's hard to just express it, because even if you express it to someone that cares about you, it's not the person that you're really mad at. It's not the person that you really need the apology from. And since her dad's dead, she can never really get the apology that she needs. So how can she move on? So that's it for Cloak and Dagger Season 2, Episode 6. I'm Jen, aka The Philarican. Please don't forget to go to Long Story Short Show on YouTube and Instagram to follow us so you never miss a video. And we'll catch you next time.